There's this big wholesaler that's nationwide. His name is Jerry Norton, and
Jared or Jerry?
Jerry Norton. And he is proposing starting a National Real Estate Wholesalers Association. So he wants to start a whole association for wholesalers to be able to represent wholesalers when it comes time to regulation, litigation, all of these things that are going on. Because more and more states right now are actually implementing and forcing that if you're going to wholesale, you need to have a real estate license. So which that's another thing that I'm curious about, because if you're going to wholesale, you need to have a real estate license, but as a real estate agent, you can't wholesale because then you're not doing your fiduciary responsibility for the person. So then wouldn't you be in, are they wanting you to do that so then you don't wholesale because you'll be in conflict? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know what the goal is with that. Like, what's the difference of you having a license? Like, you're still not going to, if you're truly wholesaling, you're not acting in the seller's
Yeah, there'd
behalf.
be a lot
You're
of
acting in
legislation.
yours.
There'd be a lot of legislation to have to go around that because, yeah, you have to put your interest before the other person. That means you would have to disclose, hey, I'm contracting you, but I'm going to wholesale this for a higher price.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you that I'm making 10, 15, 20 grand off of that.
Which kills the whole thing of
Yeah,
wholesaling,
there's like,
right?
oh God, why would I sell to you? If you have a buyer that's going to pay $20,000 more, why would I? No.
I mean,
want that person.
how many times do we have even wholesalers that are double closing because the buyer, the investor, couldn't handle them getting that kind of a wholesale fee?
And that's one thing that would be, I mean, guess good and bad when it comes to that, because like the good thing is like it wipe out a lot of wholesalers that don't have the capital to be able to close these deals and then resell them, kind of like some of the big wholesale groups in these areas do.
Mm-hmm.
But like on the bad side is like it wipes a lot of them out. So the only people that can do this are the people that have a lot of resources. So those fees actually might get worse for the end consumer of who is the ability, because now it's like, hey, they're the only outfit in town. There's way less people out in town. It's like, well, now my competition just went to nothing. So instead of saying I'm not going to do this for less than 10, I can do 15, 20, 25 because I'm the only one out there.
Right.
So that, I mean, it's a double-edged sword where it's just like kind of be interesting to see like where that would end up going.
So let me share with you pretty much because I mean, I've listened to quite a few videos from him talking about this, and almost every video they kind of change what they're doing, because I think it's something that they haven't spent much time thinking about it, and it just came to them and they created a website and they're like, we're doing this. And now people are asking some really smart questions, and it's forcing them to stop and be like, huh, should we be doing this? So this is what they're saying right now at the most recent update that he had his attorney on. And you can go to their YouTube channel and check it out. Just type in Jerry Norton. I think his channel's Flipping Mastery TV, I think. You'll find it. I mean, it's all over YouTube. But they're going to be a 501c6 nonprofit. The whole purpose is so they can lobby for its causes. Owners cannot profit. Compensation for officers/employees is public information. Compensation voted on by board. Up to 8 board members appointed first year, then voted on by the general membership thereafter. Can have up to 20 advisors. Conflict of interest policy. Any board member that will benefit from a financial decision is removed from voting. So this is what he posted with his attorney. And as I looked at all this and I listened to some of their conversations, one of the things that they brought up is that they need to provide specialized training to make sure that all wholesalers are wholesaling the right way using the same types of contracts, where not every wholesaler has their own type of contract. Nothing. Everybody's using the same contracts, the same assignment fee contracts, the same assignment contracts, all the same stuff. So
the entire nation.
Yes. So my question was on that, and to you, is first of all, who determines what the right education is?
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind, this is being put together by gurus. You have Jerry, he's a guru.
Yeah, these guys don't make money wholesaling. They make money by educating about wholesaling. They probably make some money,
Yeah,
but they make a ton of money just
and
being
I'm not
educated.
putting past that they make money doing real estate itself, but yeah, their big thing is YouTube, their courses, their mentorship, all these things, right? So it's him, it's the guy that likes to wear the tight shirts, from TTP, that guy, and then some I can't remember the other guy. Some like brown skin guy. I don't know. He's like Middle Eastern somewhere, but he's American. But he's also all over YouTube. So, but they're all wholesaling gurus, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so then who's gonna dictate what the right way, the right education should be?
That's what I said. That's why I don't see this really gaining traction. One, everyone using the same contracts.
Yeah.
The National Association of Realtors don't even use the same contracts in every single state.
Right.
Real estate is a very, very, that's why nobody's been able to disrupt that industry, because it's so segmented, it's so litigated, it's so fragmented by state, city by city, jurisdiction by jurisdiction, that it's very hard to just say, hey, we're all going to conform to the exact same standards.
Yeah.
Because every state is different. It's like New York. They don't use title companies. They use attorney's offices. It takes 3 months to buy a house over there, when here it takes anywhere from 20 to 45 days, depending on type of loan and other situations and stuff, where every state is different. And you can see that it's all determined by their own legislature, to where we just passed a law, I think it was in 2018, I think they did it, to where it's like you have to disclose that, hey, I'm not wholesaling the property. I'm wholesaling my interest in a contract. So does Alabama do that? Does Kansas do that? Does Texas, or what other states do that? Yeah. So like, it would be like, you can't have just a national wholesale kind of thing where like there's laws around that.